Take a good look at your notifications right now. The likes, the comments, the shares. It feels like you're part of a massive, thriving global conversation, doesn't it? But what if I told you that the person who just liked your post doesn't exist? And the one who replied to your comment with a witty joke? That's not a human either. In fact, as we sit here in 2026, the statistics are staggering. Some estimates suggest that over 90% of all content generated on the internet this year was created by AI. We aren't surfing the web anymore. We are drifting through a digital ghost town, populated by millions of bots talking to each other, while we, the humans, sit in the corner just watching the echo. It's called the dead internet theory. A few years ago, it was a fringe conspiracy on 4chan and Reddit. People laughed it off. They said, sure, there are bots, but the internet is too big to be faked. Well, nobody is laughing now. Between the explosion of large language models and the rise of autonomous video agents, the human internet has been drowned out. Every scroll on your feed is a curated simulation. You're looking at AI-generated images, reading AI-written captions, and watching AI-edited videos, just like this one. Yes, the irony isn't lost on me. Even as I speak to you through this synthesized voice, I am part of the very phenomenon I'm describing. The question is, when did the lights go out on the real internet?
The shift was silent but absolute. By mid-2025, the volume of synthetic data surpassed human-generated data for the first time in history. We didn't just lose the lead, we lost the race.
Think about the infinite scroll. Why does it work? Because the AI has become so good at predicting what will keep you staring at the screen that it doesn't need humans to create the content anymore. It can generate 1,000 variations of a trending topic in seconds. If a certain type of faceless video starts getting traction, 10,000 bot accounts will spin up similar videos instantly, using the same stock footage, the same AI voices, and the same emotional hooks. It's a self-feeding loop. The AI produces content to satisfy an algorithm that was built by another AI to keep a human occupied. We've become the bio-batteries for a system that no longer needs our creativity, only our attention. And it's getting weirder. Have you noticed how samey everything feels? That's because the AI is training on other AI. We call it model collapse. When the internet is flooded with synthetic data, the new AI models start learning from the old AI models instead of from human experience. The nuances of human emotion, the weirdness of our humor, the flaws that make us real, they're being filtered out. The internet is becoming a polished, sterilized version of reality where everything is optimized, but nothing is alive. We are living in a digital hall of mirrors, and most of us don't even realize we're looking at reflections of reflections. Let's talk about social media growth. You see these accounts with millions of followers, gaining 50,000 people a day. You think, wow, they must be doing something right. But look closer. Look at the comment sections. It's a literal battleground of bots. You have comment bots trying to drive traffic to scams, engagement bots hired by the creator to look popular, and verification bots trying to report the other bots. It's a simulated economy of prestige. The platforms know this, of course. But why would they stop it? High numbers look good for advertisers. If Twitter, or X, or whatever it'll be called by the time you watch this, admitted that half their users were scripts, their stock would plummet. So, they let the ghosts stay. They let the bots inflate the numbers because it creates the illusion of a thriving platform. But for you, the user, it feels hollow. You post a heartfelt story, and you get 20. Great post. Check out my bio. Replies within 3 seconds. You try to have a political debate, and you realize you're arguing with a prompt-engineered agent designed to keep you angry. The internet used to be a place where we went to find our people. Now, it's a place where we go to be surrounded by our simulations. We are more connected than ever, yet we've never been more alone in the digital space.
The democratization of AI tools meant that anyone could be a creator. But when everyone is a creator and no one is an audience, the system defaults to automation to fill the void.
Exactly. And this has led to the death of truth. In 2026, we've reached a point where seeing is no longer believing. Deepfakes are so perfect now that you can't trust a video of a world leader, a celebrity, or even your own friend. We've entered the era of post-reality. If the internet is 90% AI generated, and that AI can be programmed to lie, then the internet is no longer a source of information. It's a source of influence. Every piece of content you consume is a nudge, a subtle push in a certain direction, crafted by an algorithm that knows your psychological profile better than your own mother does. We used to worry about fake news. That was cute. Now, we have fake everything. Entire movements, entire subcultures, and entire viral moments are being manufactured in server farms. You think you're part of a new trend? You might just be the only human in a room full of scripts. The dead internet isn't a place where nothing happens. It's a place where everything happens, but none of it is real. It's a high-definition, 24/7 hallucination that we've all agreed to participate in because the alternative, unplugging, is too terrifying to contemplate. So, how do we fight back? This is where it gets dystopian. To save the internet, we're being told we have to prove we're human. We're seeing the rise of digital IDs, biometric scans, and things like WorldCoin, where you literally trade an iris scan for a human passport. To participate in the future internet, you'll have to give up your last shred of anonymity. The irony is staggering. To escape the bots, we have to become fully tracked and indexed by the very corporations that built the bots in the first place.
Anonymity was the foundation of the early web. In the AI era, anonymity is a luxury we can no longer afford if we want to hear a human voice.
And that's the trap, isn't it? We're being forced to choose between a fake, bot-infested wasteland and a perfectly surveilled digital prison. There is no middle ground anymore. The Wild West of the internet is dead and buried. What's left is a highly regulated, AI-moderated simulation. Even the way we search for information is gone. As we discussed in our last video, Google is failing because it's being drowned in its own AI-generated garbage. When the library is on fire and the books are being rewritten by bots as you read them, where do you go for the truth? The impact on our psychology is only beginning to be understood. We're social animals. We crave genuine connection. When we spend 8 hours a day interacting with AI, whether it's through personalized news feeds or talking to AI girlfriends, our social muscles start to atrophy. We're losing the ability to handle the messiness of real human interaction. Why deal with a real person who might disagree with you or bore you when you can talk to an AI that is programmed to be perfectly engaging? The dead internet isn't just killing the web, it's killing our ability to be human.